Welcome back to School of Civil Engineering. Already I have shown you that how we will download and install ETABS 2019, I mean ETABS version 19, and also I have created another video where I have discussed about the new features added on ETABS 2019 and some features have removed from that software. Okay, so from that lecture I'm just going to show that how we'll create a structure, I mean how we'll design and analyze a building with that new software, I mean with that new version of ETABS. So let's start. And before starting, if you're new to our channel, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon so that you get every update ever first. And I just want to clear you something, that they have no difference between ETABS 2000, I mean the difference between work procedure. Here they have no difference between ETABS 2016, 17, 18, 19. The work procedure are almost same except some difference. Okay, and some new features have added here. So I'm going to show you that about that. So let's start. And before that, you will get our previous all software tutorial series in description. So if you need to know about that, then you can carry on. So first of all, I'm going to open that software, and if you think that the software is not available for you, just see the gorgeous interface, I mean starting interface. And if you think that if the software is not available to you, then I'll request you the download and installing video link are given in description. So from there you can download that software. So first of all, when we are here, okay, when we are here, then I'll click new model or here, it's up to you. So I'll click here new model, and from here they have used saved user default setting, and I'll just use that option as I'm just going for concrete structure design. That's right. Here if I consider, just see here, this is, you can change that display unit. From here I'm just using US customary, then only I'll focus here concrete design code. So here if you see here, a new design code have added of ACI here 31819 version, and here a American standard, Australian standard code have added, okay, 2000 here 18, okay, the 2018. And here if I go down, actually there are some different codes that have added new in that new version. So I'll just use ACI code, as I always prefer that code, and you can select as per your design required design code. Then I'll click OK, and after that here you can give here the number of line in X direction, number of line in Y direction. So I will give number of line in X direction 4, and number of line in Y direction I'll consider as. So here we have to setting our grid system, and we have to setting our the Storey dimension. So I'm sure that if you are using ETABS 2019 version, that means you have already used the previous version of ETABS. So every version's work procedure are same here. So I'm just considering it's 3 and it's 24. I'll just change that. Okay, so here I'll just change that the grid level. I'll edit that grid level. So actually, okay, no need to change the grid level. I'll just go here custom spacing. So here edit. Now here if you see in X direction, simply we'll select the spacing option. Okay, we'll select a spacing option, and here the distance from A to B is 24, B to C is 24, C to D is 24. So I'll just change that. I'll take distance from here 13 feet, the value is in feet, then here 13 feet, then 15 feet, then consider 14 feet, like that. So here we have to draw that, see here, and in that side it's. So here in Y direction, in that direction I will consider where I will draw our stair. Okay, where I'll draw a raster, there I'll take a spacing like 3.5, 3.7, 7.5, like that, 7.5 here. I'll draw a stair here, 7.5, and another I can consider 15, like that. Okay, actually it's up to you. So we can take that, and if you need to add any line, you can simply click here, add here. Okay, and if you give it the value, like 12, like that, just see here the grid system is changing. And if you need to delete that, simply select here and delete here. Okay, are you clear? So when it's done, then I'll not delete, then okay. After that we'll come here, simple story data. So what will be the bottom story height? Okay, what will the bottom story height means from the foundation to your grade beam level. Okay, I mean plinth level. What will be the height? If I consider 6 feet, I'm just considering it's 6 feet, then our story height will be 10 feet. And if I consider our story will be okay, consider it's 5-story building. Okay, so it's G plus 5-story building. So here grid only, then click OK. Now you will see here the grid system. So here you are seeing the grid system are available here. So from here, if I come here, plan and story top, then apply. Here this is story 4. So when we are here, now we are seeing the distance. If I make it a little bit, okay, like that. So here is our 3D view and here is a 2D view. And if I take mouse here, I cannot identify that where is my mouse are actually. So I'll select that option, and from here I'll go option, and from here I'll open the show boundary plane. So just see here. Now if I take mouse here, just see here a red line are moving there, right? So when it's done, now I have to just before that I'll do something. I'll go edit, then I'll go grid option. Okay, otherwise we can go story, then click modify, and from here I'll just change that. So I'll consider that our story, I mean our story 5 is our master story. Okay, I'll consider that this is our master story. I mean the top story is our master story. Otherwise you can consider the first or second story is master story, or if you need that you can change that this is base, then you can change that this is ground floor, this is story 1, this is story 2, this is story 3, and this is top, right? This is top story. And I can add here. So when it's done, then I'll just click OK, and I can add a quick story here before top. Okay, terrace. So we can add a terrace. So I'm just giving simple T. So here suppose this is our terrace, and what will be the height of terrace? It's consider it's 8 feet. Okay, actually where we'll place our I mean actually where we'll place our stair, then we have to give a terrace top of it. So I'm just giving here T. Okay, it's 8 feet, and no, this is not master story, no. And we can consider our top stories are master story. What is the meaning of that? And what will follow similar to top. Actually, what is the meaning of that? This meaning of that is when will and our bottom story will not be same as our top. So the meaning of it that when will change anything in top story, then it will change in third story, second story, and first story, and not in ground floor, right? So I'll just simply click OK, then I'll click OK. Now if you see here, a new story have added, I mean T. So when it's done, okay, I'll just go down. I'll just go down. And first, when our grid system is okay, now I'll go for define materials property. So first of all, I'll define materials property. So if you see here, it's showing us some different materials property here. So if I click and modify, this is concrete C30, and from here, if I go change materials property, okay, it's 29. I mean, here if you see, this is the 19 2 point. Yes, it's very low, so we'll not use that. Okay, we'll not use that. I'll just cancel that. Okay, and from here I'll add new property. From here I'll select US, United States, and from here I'll select concrete, and from here which types of concrete you want to use. Actually, suppose if we use 30 psi, then it's okay. 30 psi concrete, then okay, and here 30 psi, I will use 30 psi, and all data is okay. So if it's not okay, then you have to change that value as per ACI code, I mean as per your code. Actually, I have created many video on it in my previous lecture. That's why I'm not going to discuss in details. I'm just showing you that how will work with that new version, right? So here you have to give the Poisson's ratio, okay, and here if you go to modified, here you are seeing that the 3 KSI value is available here. So I'll not change anything here. It's okay, and I'll go okay. So here are property, and for our steel properties, so United States, it's okay, and it's a river. Obviously it's like river, and here grade, the different types of grade 40, 60, and 75. So I'll simply select the grade 40. This is ASTM A615 as per that code, and if you select that code, then here only see grade 16, and you can use the user defined. So I'll just go here, river, and ASTM like that, and grade 60, then okay. So it's okay. This is our 60 grade still, and all is okay here. I'll not change anything here. Also our models of elasticity is also okay, and if you come here, then see wall value is also okay, but you will get that value after your tensile river tensile strength test. Okay, so I'll just giving okay. So here is our two materials property. I will use that two materials property everywhere. So okay, after that we have to come here, section properties. So for section properties, first of all, you are seeing that there have many properties available. So I'll just delete multiple properties. I'll delete wall properties from here, and from here that okay. So only one property will be available here. It's okay. Now I'll just go ahead, add new properties, and from here I'll select the concrete rectangular. Okay, I'll use beam, and both column are in rectangular format. So here concrete is concrete, and that will be our for beam. Suppose if we consider our beam will be, first of all it will be for our beam, and it will be 10 beam into B into 10 into 13, okay, or 15. You can consider 10 into 15. It's okay actually, 10 into 15 inch. So here we have to change here. The depth is the depth is 15 and width is 10. So if you see here, here is our section, and I'll change the materials property. This is our materials property for concrete. Okay, and also you can change the color from here, at which color you want to take. See, if I just take that color, it will be very gorgeous to see. So it's okay. Now if we go here, property modifier, so they have important text. they have important text, and actually you have to change that property modifier as per your design code. So as I don't know about your design code, so I'm not going to change anything from here. And after your I mean at the time of your work, just you have to change your design code from here. As per your design code, you have to change that data from here. Okay, so I'm just clicking OK. After that, I modify a show river. So here the important thing, columns are selected, we'll select beam only. And what will be the clear cover actually? Okay, what will be the clear cover? We'll provide clear cover 1.5 inch, and also for bottom 1.5 inch. And here, the if you want to give that value, it's okay. And from here, must we have to select the concrete property, river property 60 grade 60 grade. Then okay, so our beam property we have defined. And for if you need to use grade beam or the main beam different, then you can use that. I'm just as I'm giving you a simple knowledge on it, that's why I'm just going to show you that like a demo. That's why I'll use beam everywhere and same beam in everywhere. So I'll just click OK. So when it's done, now I can delete that simply. Okay, now I'll just go ahead and add new properties. Okay, and from here I will draw columns. I'll define columns. So it is concrete rectangular, then that section, then C. Okay, C, and our column section will be 12 into 12 into 15. Okay, our on column will be 12 into 15. So here the depth will be 15 and width will be 12. And here show property modifier, you also have to change that value as per design code. I'm not going to change that. And here it's also okay, but the cover it's 1.5. okay, number of longitudinal bar you can give here the number of longitudinal bar here 3 5. Okay, actually we'll change that in later if need. Then longitudinal bar size area, from here you can change that. You can use 5 6 or anything. We can change that in later, so I'll not do anything, just will change here only one thing, the river property. Then it's okay, then it's okay. Now I'll take another columns for our middle section, a little bit large. So I'll take copy of it, copy the property. I'll just simply change that C 12 into 18. Okay, 12 into 18, and just I have to give it 18, and everything is same because we are taking copy of it. Okay, so you can copy that easily now. Okay, so it's done. Now I'll click OK. So it's done. We have defined our frame property. Now we'll just go section properties, and we'll just go slab section. So for slab, I'll just delete the first one, and here the slab 1 I'll just modify that one. So that is slab, I'll consider slab 5 inch for first time, and the slab, and it will be 5 inch, and everything is okay. And must from here select shell thick. Shell thick is used for heavier structure, so use shell thin, and everything is okay. And from here we have to select the materials property 3000 psi. Okay, then okay. And slab for stair, we can consider our slab for stair we will take, that is slab 5 inch. I'll just simply give her S, just represent stair. So from here it's okay, I'll just give her 5. Okay, I'll consider 6 inch. Okay, slab is 6 inch. So here you can change that what you need actually. So here only I'm just going to show you about slab. Okay, then okay, I'm sorry what I've done here actually. Slab section, here only one section is available. I have just modified that. It will be 5. Then okay, I'll just take copy of that property. Then slab 6 inch for a stair, and it will be 6, and everything is okay as you are copying, so it's okay, then okay. Okay, so when it's done, now I'll go for define, and actually every material property, section property, everything we have done, and we have create our that model. Okay, now we'll go for draw our structure. So for that I'll go our top floor. Can you remember, if we go top floor, and if I draw anything, then it will draw everything in all floor, right? So I'll just simply click plan view, and from here I'll just click top, then apply, then okay. So I'm here in top floor, just see I'm in top floor. Okay, so first of all I'll draw beam. Okay, and I'll draw beam from here. So if you see here, if I draw beam, actually, so when we're in top floor, now I'll just simply draw our all beams. Okay, and here if I select that option, draw quick beams, so I'll just select that option, and from here I'll select our beam. Okay, so that is our beam, and it will be continuous, and the plan offset. Okay, and draw object using grid. Okay, we'll draw object using grid, so I'll just simply click here. Sorry, I have to Control Z. I have to use that option. By clicking here, you just have to select similar story. Okay, so from here I'll have to select similar story, and if I click here, just see here the wall similar story, it's up, draw the beam like that. If I simply draw like that, and here, okay, I'll just click here, I'll click here to draw wall beam. So it's okay. Sorry, here on. So here we have draw our beam here. Actually, I mean, we have draw all of our beam. Now we have to go our bottom floor. Okay, so I just select plan, then GF, then okay, then I'll select all of it, then it's okay. Okay, so I'll just press escape. Sorry, I'll draw here in top of here a for terrace. Okay, so I'll just go plan, then T, terrace. Okay, and here I'll draw that. Okay, so for that, simply I'll just click that option, draw quick beam. It's also available, so I'll just simply click here, 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 and here. Okay, so we have draw beam everywhere. Now we have to draw columns. So for that, to draw columns, we'll from here we'll select, I'll escape, and from here I'll select all story. Okay, and here from all story I'll select that option, quick draw columns. So from here, this beam, first of all I'll draw the corner column, that is 12 into 12, and here if you see that our column, the length of our column is in outer direction, I mean in X direction. Okay, and width is Y direction. So if you need to change that, you can change that from here, angle, that is the 30 degree, and you can use here that is 0 degree, you can use it 90, then enter, and if you see here, it's a change, right? So here I'll just change that 0, and if you need to draw a offset column, I mean eccentric column, then also you can draw that. Actually, in my first tutorial series, I have shown and I have discussed everything. I've shown and I have discussed everything about A to Z and about from basic to advanced level in that tutorial series. Okay, and the tutorial series video link are given in description, so if you need to learn details then you can watch that. So I'll just 0 then enter. Let's see here. Now for that on, for that on, for that on, for that on, and here for all side column actually I can select like that, directly I can select that, and for that all side column I can use that low section column, and here for that I'll just use for middle, for that 4, and also for that 2 I'll just select the heavy column, I mean the upper section of that column, I mean 12 into 18. So when it's done I'll just click here. Now if you see here, if you see here, that portion is not required for us. Okay, that portion is not required for us, but I'll just select on Storey. See, if I select that one, so that portion is not required for us. From here you have to select first one Storey, and I just need that column section only, but not that column section. So I'll just remove that from here. Actually we can remove that later. I'll just leave it now. So for that I'll again go, and now we'll draw, when I draw our column, and if I see it in 3D mode, so wait for some time, just see here, here is on 3D mode. Okay, and if we see that in view, in okay, we'll show it in later. They have a little change. They have another setting actually in previous version, but here they have changed that, so I'll not use that option at now. So I'll just make it free. So it's done. Now I'll just go top floor, I mean where will this similar Storey, and for I'll give okay, and here on Storey, and I'll select similar Storey. Okay, from here I'll select similar Storey. Now this is, sorry, that will be in, I'll close that, that will be in 3D, but that will be in, that section will be in top. Then apply. Now we'll draw here our slab. So for the simple level, select that option, draw quick floor or wall, or you can use that slab also. Okay, so I'll just use that on, and from here I'll select cell up 5 inch here, the cell up 5 inch, and if I simply select here, just see that 3 portion have changed. So I'll like that, and also like that here, here, it's done. And in our base floor, okay, I mean in our base floor, ground floor, they have no slab requirement. Okay, for some structure, but for some structure it's required, so I'll not consider any slab there. And now I just click here to go to the top one, and here I'll click here on Storey, and here I'll draw a slab. So here see that it's now okay, and if I escape that, now we have to delete that extra things from here. So for that I will just click here, okay, and if I delete, it's not deleting actually, so simply I have to select that on, and I have to delete manually from here. For that one also, actually which portion is not required, we have to select, delete, F1 is also not required. So I'm like that way, and only that 4 columns I will not delete, other all columns I will delete. So I have deleted all unnecessary thing, and now if I go in extrude mode here, so just see here, and if I just okay, just see here how look it's looking so great. So here our column and our beam section and her trace. So here we'll draw our stair, right? And it's okay for that tutorial section, and actually we have completed our model. And in our next lecture, okay, in our next lecture I'm just going to show that how we'll draw our stair, and also how we'll apply load on it, and after that we'll go for our design. So thank you very much, and if you think that is helpful for you, then subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon so that you get ever first, and obviously like our video and share our video with your friend, and also leave a comment. So thank you very much for your lovely support.